Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Coming out with it, it's Sherrill. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Vanderbilt's offense will get first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Gonna look downfield again. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Hoskins. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sherrill. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Alexander. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rides the back and leaves it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
That's caught. It's Hudson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Commodores! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. That's caught, it's Hudson. Runs through a tackle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Alexander. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. Makes one man miss.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Newberry. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Gonna sling it on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Never a doubt. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the Reliaquest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Reliaquest Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Bears the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
But a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Gill. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Finds a little space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Commodores backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Newberry. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Pavia. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the left side. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Gill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the counter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Gill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. And they get him down. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got an open man. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drive.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.